Hi, it's Anne from the Useless Crafter, and today we're going to make Rey from Star Wars. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of Star Wars in the next few days because that's what my soon-to-be 5-year-old wants for her birthday. All right, so I bought this file and it comes like this. This is the way it uploaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ungroup this, rid of the outline because I don't really need the outline. I like a solid black background so that as we're applying her hair, for instance, I can tape it to a full piece. So I don't like cutting out just this outline. So I will just delete that. But what that means is we don't have a black background. So take this whole thing and duplicate it. And then just weld it so that we have our solid black background. Now, I did already check out this file just to see, where we need to slice besides the black background. Obviously, this is, oh, I didn't make it big yet. I'm going to make this 30 inches. So let's put this back here, send it to the back. So here's our image. Now it's ready to go, right? So select all and go to height and let's type in 30 inches. 30 inches. I feel like it's a good size. At 30 inches, I know that I'm going to slice horizontally, right? Horizontally 3 times. And most of the time, I'm only going to slice in half, up and down, when it's a slender figure. So like in this case, it's at 20, the width is 21 inches. So I know that if I do 11 and 11, that's going to be 22. So I know I'm going to have 2 rows, 2 columns of 3 rows. And that's, and it's a great size. This is, like I said, it's going to be my soon-to-be 5-year-old this month. So this is it's over half her body. It looks great on the cake table, all that good stuff. So it's a really good size. Okay, so we have this at 30 inches. Let's reduce this down so that we don't have to scroll a whole bunch. I think at 50 inches we might be okay right now. Okay, so a few things that I look at is I never like to slice the face because the face is a neutral color and that cardstock is, that's all you're going to see. So I will reduce this just to make sure that my face doesn't have to be sliced. I already know that it's fine. So that's not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about here are all the small little pieces. I don't want to tape or glue down a lot of pieces when we don't have to. So for instance, this little bun, I'm glad that it's one piece because I would have made it one piece. Same thing here, her hair looks good. What I don't like is, for instance, this little piece right here. I don't think I'm going to weld it a little bit to attach it to this piece. When I'm welding, I just want to make sure that it doesn't impact the integrity of the file. So like it's not going to kill this image that this is no longer 2 pieces, but 1, right? So I'm definitely going to do that there. I'm looking at her arm. Maybe I'm going to possibly weld this whole little thing and kind of make it look like this, where it's not fully welded one whole piece, but it will all be one piece. I like that idea. I like her fingernails. Those little cutouts will look really good. Down here, I don't think we need all those little pieces. And looking at her sword or her lightsaber, whatever this is, I don't know if we need all these to be single pieces. So I might be welding there too. All right, so let's get started. Let's what should we do? Let's look at that background. So it should, here it is. Oh, Does she already have two? Maybe she came with the background and we didn't need to do that. So let's bring that to the front. Arrange, send to the front. All right, so here we go. And then let's look at this one. This one also, let's send that one to the front. Arrange, send to front. Okay, so we didn't even need to weld her. I thought we did because of the layers, but let's delete this one because we only need one background. Okay, so this gives us it's a little bit easier to see. So the hair is all one piece there. I will let the Cricut cut those little pieces, but I don't know if they'll make it. So that's okay. So let's see. This looks good. I'm going to move this over and I'm going to actually ungroup it. So that way it will cut more efficiently. So for instance, when we go to cut this, this is 11.6. I'm going to just slice this off right here. Let's deal with that now. So let's go to shapes, bring in a square, and anytime you insert something, it drops in at that top left corner. So you just need to move it over. Okay. So we only need to cut off a little bit. I think we'll cut off that much. Grab these two items and slice. I'll just make sure. So now this is 11.1 by 11, and no one's going to notice that little piece right there. Okay, so let's delete that. Delete that. So I would cut my brown cardstock like this. Right, so it's all in one piece. Although, I mean, it doesn't matter. Okay, there's our hair. That's looking all good. What is this? Oh, that didn't move over. That's her hair. Okay. Let's see. Her face. Okay, let's move this over. And everything looks good. Like her face is one big piece. It's 11.4. Max, this whole thing is 11.4 across, so we don't need to slice anything. But I will ungroup this at this point so that, again, we can make it more efficient when we go to cut it on the mat. All right, let's go back. Her eyes, those are so pretty. We'll ungroup that. That looks good. Let's look at the white layer. We'll ungroup that. That looks good. Okay. This is where we're going to start welding a little bit, I think. All right, so this is her shoe. See, this shoe is all one piece. So let me let's if I move that now, this will come apart. So actually, I'm going to leave it there. But her shoe is attached right here. So this little slender piece and the boot is all one piece. I love that. This one, not so much. For whatever reason, it's not welded. So let's weld that. Let's bring in a circle. And I'm going to make our screen a little bit bigger so we can really see the details, okay? I brought in two circles. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this a few times in case we need to weld a lot of items. Let's make this bigger so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so now you see that this little sliver is not one piece with the boot. So let's unlock this because I'm going to make it very similar to that piece, okay? I'm going to do this. Oops. And I'm going to move this over right around there. My mouse is going crazy. Okay. I think that looks good. Okay, so let's grab these two items and we're going to No, what do I want to do? I do want to ungroup this. I'm going to ungroup it. Okay. And I'm going to grab these two items and I'm going to weld it. So now her shoe is one piece. Oh, it looks like I might have missed something. So I'm going to weld it again. I'm going to weld it like right here. For some reason, it looks like I didn't quite get it. Okay, so I'm going to grab those two. I'm going to weld it. There, now it looks good. And I'm just going to go back, click on this item, and I'm going to, or actually I can go to Color Sync in the right-hand side panel. And let's see, there's her boot, and I'm going to move it so it matches the other brown. Okay. Okay, so now we're back, okay? Now, what I want to do is let's ungroup this dark brown. I think this is dark brown. Okay, so let's go back to layers. That. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make all these little things touch this brown boot. I kind of want this all one piece. So we can take this. I like that it's another color, so don't get me wrong. I like that. I don't want this to be, what is that, 3, 6, 7 pieces right here, when no one's going to care that the details are there. So let's see. I'm gonna make this smaller. Okay. And I'm going to, no, I don't want that. Undo. You know why it's taking so long? Don't do this to me. Okay, there we go. Okay. For whatever reason, where's my little, let's go over here and grab it. And I don't see it. Okay, I'm going to send that boot to the background. So send to the back. Did it do it? It didn't. Okay, send to the, oh, it is in the back. Okay, here we go. All right, there's my little piece. I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to attach these 3 pieces into one. And actually, I'm going to duplicate it. And I'm going to make these 3 pieces all connected together. And I'm going to duplicate that 2 times because I'm going to, and now I'm going to attach, let's make this a little bit smaller. I'm going to attach this little guy to that one and make this one a little bit smaller. And I'm going to attach that little guy over. Okay, so I don't think this is going to impact our image at all, but it's certainly going to make it easier to deal with. So let's grab our cursor and grab all those pieces. Now I'm not grabbing all those pieces right now. It didn't quite work. Oh, do I need to ungroup some more? No. Okay, let me move that to the back. Arrange, send to the back. Because I only want to weld this section right here. Okay, so I think I got it. Undo. I don't want to move anything because I feel like we still need to weld a little bit more. That's the only reason. Otherwise, it wouldn't really. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try to weld this way up, going up. I'm going to weld a little bit at a time. Okay, so why is it grabbing this thing? Let me ungroup that. Maybe that's what it was. What is going on here? Oh, maybe, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Let's ungroup that. I think it was picking up her jacket for some reason, but let's see here. Okay, so let's, what is going on here? What is this? Why does her jacket come all the way out here? Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is, I don't need this boot anymore. I'm going to move this boot out of the way. Whoops. Let's move it right there. What is it grabbing? Oh, it's grabbing this thing. Okay. So let me move this, arrange, send it to the back. Okay, let's see if that makes a difference. I don't know why it won't let me just grab these items right here. Okay. Let's look at our panel and see what it's grabbing. Or maybe it's not grabbing anything. Okay, so let's weld it and see what we have. Okay. No, it welded to this color, which means I picked up too many items. Let's undo it. What is going on? All right. Okay, I'll leave it and let's move to something else. We'll weld other pieces together. Okay, let's, for instance, take this. So this, what is this? Okay, it's just that. Undo. I'm gonna weld this little guy over here. As soon as it comes up, okay, this little guy right there, I am going to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna unlock it. And let's see if I can, okay. So I made it a little bit bigger and I'm just gonna attach it like so. Okay, so now those two pieces are touching. All right, let's weld that. Okay, perfect. So now let's see how big this piece is. 6.6 by 8.2, perfect. All right. This little guy over here, this one, this top one, I feel like I'm gonna unlock it and I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, like so. Undo. I wanna make it touch the other one, but not change my image so much. So I will have an assembly video and you can let me know what you think of my my little Dracula. No, Frankenstein. That's what it is. All right, so there, now it's touching. I'm gonna grab this long piece and I'm gonna weld the two together. All right, like I'm telling you, I don't think that that's gonna matter. So I took 3 pieces, made it one long piece of her coat, and I think it still looks really good. All right, let's look at this piece. So this is Oops, I want this one. Let's see how big that is. So these are little pieces. I'm tempted to make this piece, and this piece all connected. Okay, so let me try to grab this little nugget. There. And I feel like if I just rotate this, like so. I was touching it. How did it move to the other piece? So let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna unlock it. I want to stretch it out a little bit so it's touching all three pieces. So I'm gonna grab the leg here and I'm gonna grab this. And I did it by hitting the shift key, okay? And then I'm gonna weld. And I didn't weld properly. What did I weld? Undo. Somehow I missed that other piece and grabbed the long piece of her coat. Why? Up there, so I know I didn't unweld it yet. Okay. And in fact, I don't even know if that piece is touching the other piece. Okay, so I want this little piece right here. There it is. I'm going to move it slightly over to the left. There. Now I think all three pieces are touching. Now if I can only grab. So hit the shift key. I think it is, let's see. Are you kidding me? They all look the same. Okay, I'm going to try to grab here. I'm going to select that one. Okay, so it did select that one. And then I want this one. No, I don't want this one. Okay, so what are the pieces I have selected? I have this one, that little piece. I want this guy. Where are you? Is that this one? I think it's this one. Okay. Okay, and then let's deselect this one. Why are you not letting me deselect you? Okay, so I want this one. And I want this one. And was it this one? Shoot. Let's see. Yes. Okay. So let's weld those three pieces together. Okay, that was not it. I'm going to undo. All right, this is driving me insane. Yourself with other things, so I'm going to call it a learning opportunity. All right, I'm going to move this guy out because this is all welded together. It's all good. So I'm going to actually try to, let's see what this is. Let's make this attached to this piece. Just a little bit. Come on, there. All right, so I'm going to attach these two. Let's weld that. And it didn't weld because it's, it looks like it's, let's make this bigger. I mean, I guess it's touching. Okay, so let's grab this piece. Did I grab the right piece? No. Okay, let's leave that there. We know that's going to be there. We don't need this piece. This piece right here is good by itself. So let's just move everything out of the way. This all I feel like needs to be one piece together. These two pieces, I like it, so I'm going to move it over. Oh, what the heck? Undo. So we're basically at this point, we're moving everything line. It doesn't need to be sliced, and we're just moving it out of the way so we can see what we have left. All right, and that includes this boot. Let's just move everything out of the way. Okay, so I wonder if I can, at this point, weld this little guy together. Yes. So now that's all one piece. That's good. All right. Let's look at this. Okay. Where are my little circles? I'm going to bring this down. We're going to work on. Okay. So let's duplicate a few of these circles so that we have them ready. I want these 4 pieces to be together. Okay. So I'm going to unlock it and let's make it kind of thin. So oops, here we go. I like because they're so close up here already to put it up here. I don't think it will be as noticeable then. Okay, so let's move this. Make it a little bit shorter because we still want it to stay within that shape. All right. There, I think that's good. So I'm going to weld that. These are all pretty decent sizes. This one, I feel like these 3 can be together. So let me see if I need to ungroup this. No, we don't need to ungroup it. Okay, so let's grab this guy, unlock it. Okay. Okay, so we need to make him shorter. I should save this. Okay. Let's make that a little bit smaller. Okay. Or you know what? Let's look at this piece. Let's unlock it. I'm going to turn it this way. It's not working for me for some. You know what? I'm going to turn it this way. Let's make it longer. There. And then turn it this way. There. Okay. All right. So let's grab these pieces right here. Oops, hold on. Let's move this out of the way. So that's 1.2 inches squared, basically. All right. Did I grab too much? What's going on here? What is going on? My mouse is grabbing a bunch of stuff for some reason, and we don't need it. We are more than halfway through, and I refuse to give up on this. I do not want to start over. All right, come on. Come on, dude. Okay. Why? There. Okay. So, there. Weld that. There. Who's going to know that they were 5 separate pieces before? That's all good. Okay, so let's move these guys out of the way. Let's see how small these things are. That's okay. All right, so we're going to move this out of the way. And we're going to weld these 3 pieces together. All right, all good. Sword is good. This little piece is good, as well as this little V. Oh, you know what? Let me undo that one. I want to weld this piece to that piece. Because as you can see, I feel like anywhere we can eliminate an extra stray piece, you will thank me later, because I've done some where you just don't want it. All right, so let's look at this little guy. Let's unlock it and stretch it out so that it touches that. There. And weld it. There's no way that we made this piece worse by welding those 2 together. All right, that's good. This is good. All right. So I want to weld this whole arm together. Let me see if, I don't think that it would be too long. Yeah, it's not. Okay. So let's bring in a square. Let's go get our square. Okay, bring it down. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this a few times because I think we're going to be using a few squares to weld like this whole belt together. Okay, so we've got this. Let's make it super thin, like so. Okay, and oops. I'm going to kind of just stick it like right here. So let's make it a little bit shorter. Maybe it like there. Okay. Turn it this way. And there. And let's see if I can make this guy a little bit bigger. There. Okay. And that way, let's see. There. Now he's touching this piece. All of these pieces are good. So, oh, this little guy needs to be welded. And make him a little bit bigger. I'm going to stick him up here so he's touching that. Okay. Let's weld that guy and move him out of the way. Perfect. Let's weld these pieces. Undo. And this one is all this work, but it's worth it because later when you're trying to cut and glue or tape, this is way better. Okay. Way better to spend that time up front. All right. I don't know why it's not grabbing. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Okay, weld. Okay, and then let's weld this piece to this piece to this piece to this piece. Okay. And it grabbed almost everything. Okay. I'm missing this piece there. All right, one armband instead of the 7 pieces that it was going to cut. All right, so that's all good. Let's make this little guy oops. Can I get that? Okay. Unlock it. Let's make him a little bit bigger. There. Let's do this one. Unlock it, and let's make it a little bit bigger, but move it over. There. This one, I feel like, let's just delete it. Okay. All right. So let's grab this guy, this one, and this one, and weld. There. Now it's all one piece. Perfect. And let's see if let's move this one out of the way. This one's also good. Okay, let's grab these 3 and weld it. And I think, yep, we're all good there. Let's look at this. Okay, so we have that. All right. Let's do this guy. Unlock it, stretch it out, move it over, and let's kind of twist it a little bit. There we go. So now these 3 pieces are connected together. Let's make this one, unlock it, make it a little bit wider. Let's move him over just a little bit. There. Let's make this one, unlock it, a little bit wider or longer, whatever you want to call it. Let's move this up like so. And then let's make this one touch this. All right. Let's grab all these pieces. So I'm going to hit the shift key and then I'm going to just select these pieces. Okay, and weld. Okay, didn't grab that piece for some reason. Okay, let's see. Did it? No? Okay, we'll do that one later. We need to weld this one to all these pieces. All right, let's weld these pieces together. I want to grab, I'm trying to think which piece I want. Let's grab this little circle piece. I'm going to unlock it, make it a little bit more slender. Okay, and I think that's going to work right here. Undo. Why is it making it so difficult today? Okay. There. That will be good. So let's see. I want this. Okay, it's grabbing that. So let's see if I can weld let's duplicate that little oval if I can. Where is my little oval? This one? Yes. Let's duplicate that. Okay. And move it. Let's duplicate it again because I see 2 spots that I want it. I want it right here and I want it right up here. Okay, so let's grab these pieces right here and weld it. Awesome. Let's grab these pieces and weld those 3. Awesome. Okay, is this piece touching? Let's move it over a little bit there. Okay, let's grab those. Oops, I didn't grab enough. All good. All right, we're moving along. Okay, these 2 pieces can definitely be together. I'm going to duplicate it just so we have an extra square. Okay, let's make this teeny tiny and just get it so that it is one piece. Come on. Okay. All right, let's weld that. And do you see that little hole right there? I think it's totally unnecessary. So let's go to contour and make this just a little bit smaller so you can see. And look, you can just select that. So now we're saying, hey, don't cut that hole. And that hole is gone. Okay, so contouring is one of my BFFs. Okay, this little guy, I lost him somewhere, so we'll leave him. Okay, this is what we have. Is this all we have left? Yes. Okay, so let's move this circle down, this square down. All we have left are these 3 pieces. So these 2, let's use this, unlock it and make it teeny tiny. And let's make these 2 together. There's no reason for us to have to do that. Okay, weld. All right, that piece is together. Done. Okay. This circle, I don't even know what to do here. Let's see if we can change some shapes. Let's make this longer. Yeah, like so. And move this like this. So now it's touching these. Now those 3 will be attached. Let's make this guy, unlock it, and let's make him a little bit bigger. And let's do that. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Let me undo. Sorry. Because I want the spacing where it should be. I want to keep that the same. So let me undo it again. Because black outline to remain well balanced. We're just on the inside trying to, put all the pieces together. Okay, so this guy, I'm going to unlock it and make him a little bit bigger. And then let's get him to touch everything. Okay, he's definitely touching those 2 pieces. This little nugget, okay. Can I get to that piece? Okay, so let's get our circle, make it teeny tiny. And let's do that. So all our pieces are touching. Let's weld that. All right. So instead of the 8 pieces or whatever that was over here, it is now 1. Let's go to contour again and get that little slice right there. That is not going to make our picture any better. Okay. Done. All right. Let's move over here. Whew, these little pieces right here, I feel like that should definitely be 1 piece. So I'm actually going to I feel like this piece looks good. I'm going to duplicate it. And see, like that, okay? Unlock it, make it a little bit shorter. I think that's gonna look really good. Okay, let's connect these little dots. So let's see, no, let me see, do we have any circles left? Okay, let's duplicate this a few times so we have a few extra ones. Okay, let's make it small. Okay, let's duplicate that a few times. Okay, so this, I turn it this way, and I'm gonna make him touch this little circle thingy right there. It's still a little bit too big. There. This one, I'm gonna move it right here. Make it a little bit smaller. Okay, well, I can't even see it. Okay. I think those two are already touching, but we can make sure. Let's duplicate it because we have 2 more bullets or whatever you want to call these things. Okay, let's make sure they're touching like so. And then one more. Okay, like so. All right, let's see if I can just grab these pieces. Okay, this is good. Is this one piece? No. It's 2 pieces, even though it should be. We're almost done. Okay, so this guy we can move out of the way. This one. This one. There we go. I'm going to move him down just, or I'm going to move him up just a little bit. There. Okay, now I'm going to grab these and weld it. Oh, darn it. Let me undo. It took the other piece too. What I'm going to do is that little piece on the bottom. Can I even get to it? Okay, hold on. Let's weld these two. Darn it, I can't even, did I not weld? Okay, that's okay. Let's make this smaller. And put him like right there. There. Okay, and this guy needs to be, let's go to color sync. Let's just make sure we put him where he should be. This guy right here is this dark brown, right? Yep. All right. That piece is good. I feel like this guy needs to be in a little bit. Unlock it. Let's make him a little bit bigger. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's see. There. I'm okay with that. Let's grab those two and weld. I think that's going to look a little funky, but it's okay. All right, so we got that piece together. I think this one can, let's make him a little bit fatter. I hate it when it's this way, when it's slanted. I can't figure out which way I'm going. I'm going to turn him this way. Okay. I want you fatter. Where did you, okay. Okay, now I'm going to turn you back. And then I'm going to weld you like so. Okay. All right, so let's move these three guys out of the way. And we need to weld this one right here. How am I going to do this? No. Okay, so I'm going to weld it a little bit at a time. Let's weld those. And then let's weld this. Undo. We're almost there. I do a slicer. The black background. We're almost done, I promise. It's going to look amazing. Okay. Let me weld that. Okay. Let me undo that. Sorry. This little sliver. Okay. Now, let me see. Maybe I can weld that. Okay, so only this piece is left. Okay, so let me weld this way. Nope, grab too much. There, weld. All right, yay. All right, and let's grab this and weld that. Okay. I think we're at least done with those pieces, so hold on. Let me save this before I want to shoot myself. Ray, 30 inches. Okay. Let's color sync for a second, okay? We have gray, which we don't need that circle, obviously, so we'll get rid of that circle. We have gray, we have a dark brown, a lighter brown, her hair, her boot. See, I feel like we need to consolidate a little bit here. We'll look at it in the end, okay? So right now, let's get this small again, now that we don't need to concentrate on the little details. So we moved everything out of the way. We've got all of that. We don't need this circle. Let me get rid of this circle. Okay. So all we have left, let me move all this out of the way. All we have left is this outline. Okay, so let's move her over here. Let's see, what else do we have? Let me just grab these things and move it out of the way. Not that we need to, it's a lot of moving pieces. So you see from here, from this panel, can you if we didn't consolidate these things, we'd be cutting forever and ever. It's already a lot of pieces, I think. Okay, slicing. You ready? So right now, she is 30 inches by 21 inches. Let's make this just 25%. Okay, so here she is. You know, we can't send her to our mat to be cut because it's too big. So let's bring in squares. And we already know from earlier when I was saying, because she's 21, so 11, I do my squares 11 by 11. So here's our first square. Go to size and type in 11 and just hit tab. Because it's a square, it will make the height 11 inches also. And let's put her down, or let's put the square down just right here. It doesn't matter where. Okay. And go to your position. Okay. Position has your X coordinates and your Y coordinates. So this is your X is horizontal, your Y coordinates going down vertically. We want to make this whole numbers just to be even, or just to make it easy, and then to make sure our squares are flushed so we're not overlapping, and we're also not that we don't have any gaps. Okay, so for our X coordinate, I always like to just round to the nearest whole number. So that's 5.3 something, just make it 5, and it's already at 5. So what I'm saying is I'm going over 5, down 5, and the first corner is at 5, 5. That's where our square is. So let's duplicate our square and move it over. If you move it close enough to your square, you don't have to do any math, okay? You just have to round to the nearest whole number. So this is at 16.056, make that 16. This is at 5.17, make it 5. Now I can do the math for you. This was at 5, 5, so 5 plus 11 is 16, so this needs to be at 16, and it is. So you go over 16, go down 5, this is where our square is, okay? Highlight both squares and duplicate and move it down. And again, if you put it close enough, you'll be good. So make this, instead of 5.11, make it 5. 16.167, make that 16. Okay, so now we have 4 flushed squares. Duplicate that second set, and we're going to put it down at the bottom. And now we're going to go to 5 and 27. Perfect. All right, okay. So let's scroll down over here. Let's get our image. Send it to the front. And here she is. So let's move her over and let's move her down. The reason why I did that was this was up here like this. That means her little sword or saber or whatever, it was going to slice this little piece right here. And that means you would have had to attach it. I want these to be 6 big pieces that I can tape together easily. So I don't want any stragglers. Like that would have been a little straggler. That would have made it 7 pieces. So let's move this down. So let's look at each square, and I can make this a little bit bigger so that we can see. This piece right here is going to be her face. I don't like the idea that her eyelash is being cut right there, although I guess you wouldn't really see the seams at all. I really don't like it though, because I feel like it's going to be too thin. So let's see if we can move her down a little bit more. Okay. So in this top left, it's going to be this little thing right here. So that's good. Top right, that's one big piece. The middle piece is going to cut down right here. That's good. That's good. I think we're good. So you ready to slice? When you're slicing, you can only slice 2 items at one time. That's going to be the big outline and 1 square at a time. So with your cursor, you don't have to go all the way to the edge. You have to go just enough to grab a square and the image. So like this, if you let go, and this is not grayed out, that means you only selected 2 items. So let's slice that. Now I'm going to slice over here and I'm going to go a little bit past. So I'm going to end up grabbing that second square. Okay. And you'll see you can't do it because slice is not available. We grabbed 3 items. Okay. All right. So let's just grab 2 things. Slice. Did I grab too much? No. Slice. Slice. Almost done. And design space will always glitch when I'm slicing like that. Just undo. We'll slice around it and hopefully avoid that glitch. Okay. All right. So let's do this one. Let me check to see if that piece is okay. All right, that piece is okay. One piece. I don't know why it did that. Let's grab this one. Slice that. Okay, and I think we're good. So let's move these pieces over so you can see. This is now 5.8 by 10.3, so we can cut that. This is 11 by 10. That's good. This is 5 by 11. Awesome. 10 by 11. All right. And I think we are good to go. All our slice results, you just grab it because we're just going to delete it. Okay, I'm going to save one more time. Save. I think we're done. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload her again. I know this image is quite large. Let's ungroup it. We don't need the outline. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to get rid of some colors. I think we have too many colors to deal with right now. So let me, I'm going to attach her so she's all in one piece. And let's make her bigger so we can see better. What is going on? Come on. So, is it going to let me do it? No. Okay, I'm going to wait. Can I still record? Oh, yeah, I'm still recording. Like, no. So her hair is a different color than the brown hair, which I guess is okay. I almost feel like her little saber or whatever can be the same color as this brown. I don't think it needs to be a dark, dark brown. So I'm going to change that. Okay, I think it's working. Maybe. You're killing me. Okay. Oh, it's a lot of pieces. Okay. Darn it. Let's just delete it. Okay, so we know everything with her sword we're going to change. So that was these pieces right here. I'm going to make it the same color as her boot because this is so little. Or actually, let's change her boot to that color. So yeah, her boot can be gray actually, or dark gray. So we have gray, black, obviously black we need. I feel like that can also be gray. Okay, her hair, her face, her eyes, and then we have 2 colors for her dress. So I think that's okay. So white, black, those are whatever. We have to keep that. That's her black background, her white, the white of her eyes, the green. I feel like those are fine. So I'm going to make this actually, I'm probably going to do it. I almost want to do it silver, but will her shoes look weird? I think I will make her shoes the same color as her hair, just the shoe. I'm going to make this silver, brown, her face, and then 2 colors here. I think we're good. Okay, so I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to make it, and I will see you on the next video. I hope that was super helpful. Thank you for staying and watching, but I feel like this was a good learning lesson so that you don't have a bazillion pieces. This is already a lot of pieces, and trust me, you don't want to be gluing or taping all those little pieces, okay? All right, thanks guys. Happy New Year. It's actually the first and of the new decade. So, all right, bye guys.